All right, go ahead.
Okay, hi, I am Patty Judy. I am from Shelley, Idaho. I've been married for 21 years and I have 8 children.
And I am Jenny Smith. I am in Spanish Fork, Utah. I'm a public health major, and let's see, I've been married for 19 years, and I have 2 children.
Okay, and our presentation today is on advocacy organizations in the healthcare industry. The definition of advocacy is public support for or recommendation of a particular cause or policy.
An advocacy organization is an organization that advocates on behalf of its members. This means it represents their political and legal interests. According to our textbook, these members pay dues, and in return, these advocacy organizations hire or contract for services provided by lobbyists and lawyers and other staff to represent or influence the policies, the legislation, and/or the issues that are important to their respective members.
Professional organizations in healthcare are there to help professionals enhance their careers. They give support to members throughout their careers. They can help advance your career through education and certifications. The organizations have job postings, member benefits, and other resources that help promote the careers of healthcare professionals in many fields and at different levels.
So there are different roles of the organizations, different roles between advocacy organizations and professional organizations. In advocacy organizations, the most prominent role played by them comes at the public policy level. Advocacy organizations are sometimes referred to as special interest groups because their job is to protect the interests of their members. They lobby for policies and legislation that they believe will be most beneficial to their members as a whole. In fact, most websites have a tab for advocacy, which lists the political topics they're addressing and how these topics benefit their members. For professional organizations, the role of professional organizations is to promote education and certification of professionals. They help build careers through inclusion of all members. Mentoring is an important aspect of the organizations, and they are dedicated to improving health and the communities where they serve.
Eligibility for membership. Both the advocacy and professional organizations, they set their own requirements for membership. For example, in order to join the American Medical Association, you need to be either a physician, an MD or a DO, or a resident or medical student. To join the American Nurses Association, you must be a registered nurse. Generally, you must be a professional with a degree, or a student working towards a degree in a specific healthcare field, or in order to be a member of an advocacy organization. Your professional organizations, students can join, but they must be enrolled in a healthcare service administration program at an accredited school. And you must take at least 6 credits, and that your enrollment needs to be verified by your professors. Other professionals working in the healthcare service careers can join. There are different levels of memberships available depending on your education and your years of service.
Okay, the principal organizations for advocacy are the Federation of American Hospitals, the American Hospital Association, and then there's also one called Physicians for a National Health Program, which is about 20,000 physicians who are interested in having a single-payer health program. For professional organizations, you've got the American College of Healthcare Executives, Healthcare Financial Management Association, and the the American Association of Healthcare Administrative Management.
My slide's not changing.
They did?
It didn't. Oh, there it is. Okay. Organizations that have both an advocacy and professional function or purpose. There is the American Medical Association, the American Nurses Association, the Ambulatory Surgical Center Association, the American Healthcare Association, and National Physicians Alliance, and there are many others.
When and how to join an organization. The best way to join an advocacy or professional organization is to visit the organization's website and follow the link for membership. Some require sign-up on a state level, others are national. So for some of them, you have to contact your state chapter of the organization, and for others, you can just do it through their website online through the national organization. If joining an organization is something that interests you, we recommend looking into memberships as soon as you begin your studies in your desired field. Many organizations offer student memberships at a reduced rate, and it's an excellent way to start learning what is important to other professionals in your chosen field. It is important to remember that even the most powerful advocacy organizations do not represent the majority of the profession. The AMA, considered one of the more influential advocacy groups, only represents approximately 30% of physicians practicing in the United States. And that is pretty much everything we've got.
Great, thank you for that, both of you. It was very well researched, and I really appreciate you going into all that information about the different advocacy and the professional groups that you learned about. A question I've been asking all the students or in all the groups about their presentation was, what was one thing that you learned that kind of most stuck out to you as you were doing your research? So we'll start with you, Jenny, and then we'll go to you next, Patty.
So I think what really stuck out to me most was I did not recognize that there was a real delineation between advocacy organizations and professional organizations, because I had always seen the combination organizations like the AMA, or work in a pharmacy, so I've seen the American Pharmacists Association, which is professional as well as advocacy. So I didn't realize there were some that did not do both of those.
Right. Great. Patty?
For me, I was impressed to see that there's all these organizations out there to help you succeed in your career. They want you to succeed. They want you to further your education, and I just thought that was really neat that there's that much support behind it. I was looking at one of the organization's mission statements, and the very first three things were integrity, lifelong learning, and leadership, which is an awful lot of the same things that you learn at BYUI. So I thought that was really cool. There's that support there to help you.
Great. Yeah, both thank you so much for that. I'm glad you were able to learn so much about the advocacy groups and the professional programs. We have a group that's going to be talking a little bit more about the professional programs this week. We'll actually be doing their presentation tomorrow. They had some conflicts that wouldn't let them record before then. But one thing that I'd recommend, if you guys are, I know Patty, or Jenny, sorry, he said that you are going into public health, so this one might not apply to you as much, but the American College of Healthcare Executives, it's if you are going to healthcare administration, that is a great organization to be a part of, one of the best for the field of healthcare administration. I'm a member of it, so I have to put a plug in for it and promote them. But there are, if in any field that you're going into, try and find an advocacy or a professional organization that you can be a part of, because it's a great benefit to have their support. So, all right. So what I'll do is I'm going to stop recording now.